Hello, and welcome to your class, part of your course Tantra from the modern perspective. And this is a class that is like an introduction to what we are going to do, and it's sort of like an explanation of why I'm sharing this with you and the way that I'm sharing it with you. Since I've been experiencing different changes in my life, and I started working at this company. This company is this is a company that is in the United States, and for the last 2 months I've been spending a lot of time sitting, and I have to say that I'm not used to spend all of these hours sitting and receiving orders, and since I used to be independent, and because of all of the things that are happening in the world and everything, then I decided that it was necessary for me to start to work for somebody else, because I needed, well, everything that is happening, right? So and I struggled with it. I wasn't even sure if I was if I had like what it takes to keep on doing this job, even though I need it. And so I started applying the tools that Tantra provides us with, and I've been experiencing these changes, and it has been great, because now, of course, that I still have to spend all of these hours sitting and everything, but since I'm doing these kind of exercises while I'm sitting, then I feel better. I don't feel as drained as I used to feel, and well, that's the reason why this course, I can't compare this course to any other course, because everything that I'm sharing with you are the stuff that I'm doing in my everyday life, and the way that I do it. But of course, that these are just ideas, so you can apply them to your own context. And to me, dancing is like, I love to dance. So that's the reason why I'm sharing these movements and everything, and I'm going to share more with you, because since I started working independently, of course that I manage my time the way that I want it, okay? And I do the stuff that I like to do and the way that I like to do them and stuff. But now that I have been working for this company, everything has changed. It has changed so much. And it's not only about me spending all of these hours sitting, but also receiving this feedback from my supervisors, and telling me the stuff that I have to do and the stuff that are necessary, that I need to do, and whatever it is that I'm doing wrong, and the way that they want me to do them. So it's really, really hard, and it really affects the mind, and it affects your self-esteem. So I've been working a lot with myself, because the reason when I stopped working for a company, the last time I worked for a company, that was exactly the reason why I stopped working for that company, because I was just fed up of being told what I had to do, and I felt like dying. So going back to that way of doing things, it's not easy, because you feel like you are losing yourself. On the other hand, you have these necessities that you have to fulfill, and you have to pay bills and stuff. You have to keep on living. So you do what you do, not only because you need to do them, but you have to be focused why you are do this, okay? Because of course that it's something that it's really, really, it's really powerful. Okay, it's really powerful in so many different ways. And if you open yourself to this change, of course that you can be empowered, because you know that you can do more, and you start like playing with the situation, and you try to get the best out of the situation. And this is about evolving, this is about adapting. People who adapt endure longer, they live longer, and they live better lives. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm sharing all this with you. And of course that I know that it can be hard, and it is necessary for us to remember that everything that we are doing all of this stuff because we love our families, we love ourselves, and it is really important to keep yourself focused in your own love, and from your own love then you can share this love with everything that is around you. Okay, that's the reason tantra if you compare tantra to another practices, you can see that the base of tantra is that everything that is spiritual, everything that has to do with the soul and energy and everything, you are going to ground it here on earth. And this is really hard, this is really difficult, because we can get stuck with, too much heaven in our minds. And that's the reason why it is important to learn to transmute this energy, and to through this transmutation we can heal ourselves, we can help with the way we live, we can help other people to heal, and we start making big changes. Okay, but everything starts from within. And I know that I've said this before like so many times, but it is necessary for me to repeat it, because I need you to stay focused and to remember why you are here, why you are taking this course. And maybe all this might be like, oh, this is nonsense and it's bullshit, whatever. But if you keep yourself grounded, and not based on what I'm telling you to do, but what you feel like you have to do, your own needs, and you start applying them to yourself, you'll see that you can do better. Okay, so tantra teaches us and allow us to expand. Okay, and there are different tools. One of these tools is color therapy. Okay, because we embrace everything that is around. Okay, we are not denying the dark, we are not denying light, we are not denying colors. Yes, and when we don't deny, but we don't climb to all of this stuff, we can get what we need, so we can perceive everything at a different level. And that's the reason why I'm wearing this dress. and I had a problem with the hair dyer. It was supposed to be brown, like chocolate, something like that, but this is the result. So I've been playing a lot with this, and I'm using it like to heal my chakras. Okay, because I know that there is a blockage. I have a blockage in my first and second chakra, and I'm going to share with you a test that will help you to recognize your own blockages and how you can work with them. And also to for the last 2 months since I started working at this place for this company, I've been feeling like sometimes I feel the smell of the cigarette, like, no, I don't like it, I don't feel like it, I'm not going to smoke. So I've been experiencing these changes too, and I'm taking it as something positive, because it's something that I've been trying to do for a long time, and I feel that this might be the right time to stop smoking. But of course that first I need to heal that part that brought me to that point where I started smoking. So And I mean, one of the things that I've been working with, I mean, that I've been also working with, is with essence. And but let's forget for a moment about incense, okay? I'm going to ask you to start, um, to open yourself to perceive aromas, to perceive scents, okay? Maybe flowers, maybe even soap. Yes, I mean, sometimes it happens to me that the scent of the soap is so appealing that, I mean, I feel like, oh my gosh, this smells wonderful. And I start like playing with it, and I open myself to receive whatever it is that the scent of the soap is trying to give me. And this might sound kind of crazy, but I mean, when you start opening yourself to other stuff, this is what happens, okay? So I got a perfume, and I'm going to share it with you. I mean, this perfume that I got, I love it, and and I've been wearing it, of course, and it's something very different from the perfumes that I used to wear. Okay, and we learned that there are different areas, that where you are supposed to apply the perfume. Okay, and these areas, that some people call them erogen areas of the body. These are the erogen, something like that. Sorry. These areas in our bodies, they get synchronized. Well, you can feel the heartbeat, yeah, and there is a specific heartbeat. It's like boom, it's like a strong heartbeat, and this heartbeat ignites because of the temperature of this beating of the heart, and the vibration and everything. What it does is that it ignites the scent of the perfume. Good perfumes are made for that. Okay, they come with pheromones, with estrogens, with different chemistry that allow us to vibrate, to change our vibration. And this is part of vibrating at a higher level. Okay, we can use it in our aura, in our aura. Just like spray it like this, and then you do this, yeah, and you can feel it all over, and it helps your aura. But when you apply it like right to different and specific parts of your body, like here, yes, here behind your ears, and also around your belly button area, okay? Every time the heartbeat does that, like makes that strong heartbeat, like boom, yeah, it like it ignites, it allows the combustion to happen. Yeah, it's a mixture of heat. It's a mixture of different biochemical process that allow us to change our vibration, and to so our body's working at a different level, and it mixes with your own essence, with your own aroma, and that's what other people can get. Okay, and this is really important, because since we got COVID, some people lost their sense of smell, and these kind of therapies, they really help to stimulate the sense of smell that is really necessary for us to perceive taste, and it helps to our to the biochemical process in the brain, and of course that this is related to the spinal cord, to all of the spine, because remember that we naturally produce this DMT. This is our own personal DMT, and it balances our brains. So I'm not saying this just because it's fun and because you can, like, I don't know. No, it has a scientific, there is a scientific reason behind all of this. Yes, and of course that this help us to improve our inner fire. Yes, this inner fire that is very important for us to, for our bodies, for our internal organs to function properly, and also to digest emotions, to digest liquids, to digest food, to digest everything. Yes, and also it strengthens our immune system. And it's really interesting because when our immune system goes down, yes, when it gets when it gets weak, what is weakened, yeah, when it gets all weak, fear becomes like a red flag. Fear is fear just by itself, and it's natural. Okay, it's part of the human condition, and it is part of us for one reason. Yes, because we can use it, we can learn from it. And with these therapies, that is what we can do. When we are strong, fear can become a friend per se. Okay, and I know that this sounds weird, but if you don't trust me, then you can ask your doctors, you can ask ask your therapy, you can Google it, okay, if you want to. I haven't Googled it, but I bet that you might find something there. I mean, somebody talking about fear and the way it works within our bodies and our mind and everything. It plays with our mind, and it has a voice of its own. So it is really, really important for us to be strong, so we can endure, so we can be better, so we can improve ourselves, so we can keep on walking, going forward, okay? Because that's where we are going. We are moving forward. We are not going backwards. There is no point keeping ourselves stuck in the past, because the past is gone, okay? And we can use it to improve ourselves, okay? It's like, okay, every time you meet somebody, and if that person reminds you to somebody who was not a very good experience, it's not for you to run away. Yes, it's not for you to say, oh no, I'm going to block this person because this. No. It's you to prove yourself that you have learned that lesson. If you don't feel strong enough, then you can block the person, you can ghost the person, whatever, okay? It's okay. But you do what you have to do, okay? The idea is that you are going to, because life is just like that. Life is not linear. Life goes like this, and then ups and then downs and everything. But the idea is that we are going to be wiser. And if we learn from our experiences, yes, not forgetting them, learning from them, we can be better. We can be stronger. We can do more. Okay, and we can improve our lives, and we can improve ourselves, and that's the reason why Tantra, it's fantastic. I mean, I've been applying Tantra in my everyday life, and now I'm applying it at a very different context, and I can tell you that it has been a wonderful experience, and that's the reason why I'm recording these videos, and that's the reason why we are going to start working in a different way, and we are going to start combining everything that we have learned, the way that we have been doing it, but at a different level, okay? So I'm going to suggest you to grab something that, I don't know, if you have something red and you can wear it on you, or you have something orange that you can wear it, because we are going to start working with our first chakras. We have to start working with them to recognize them at a different level, so we can get at what level they are right now, and we can make them stronger. Yes, remember that first chakras are related to our basic instincts. They are related to sexuality, creativity, to fertility. Yes, they are related to abundance, and we need them. We need them. It's not something that we shouldn't ignore them, because when we ignore them, we can make these blockages to grow like bigger. Yes, and instead of checking what they need, and they can, because they are part of who we are. And my chakras don't work the same way as your chakras do, and that's the reason why I'm going to share all of these, so you can see the way they work for you, and the way you can make them stronger, and you can get you can transmute their energy and turn that energy into something like much better. So stay tuned with me, please don't go away. And if this resonates with you, wonderful, wonderful, fantastic. If this doesn't resonate with you, just let it go, okay? And you'll be seeing me in our next class. Thank you very much. Blessings. Satnam. Namaste. Bye bye.